It's me, the Tinman, out at a great spot here. And one thing I want to talk about is they're huge on confusing you with prints sometimes. You know, they'll just do different stuff that, you know, scuffs up the ground and does different things. There was a tractor in here that did the lawn cutting, right? But then there becomes dusty powder, and sometimes you play around in it, you might leave a print or something. So over here we got some kind of fake-ish dog print stuff going on there or something. Look at that little one right there. Is that looking good to you, I hope? From this angle here, to me, it looks like it's almost still a fool of a print. You know, it's not it's for sure done by a hand, on my account. But sure gives an impression of monkey distance on those fingers, right? Whatever you might want to call it. Here's my hand, there's my index finger right there, almost touching it. Plant or something on it. So this one's an extremely interesting one. It'll come up like that, just so you guys can see dog or shoe or something prints going on here. You can see some shoe print stuff here. That one there looks like some kind of, again, some finger smudge. Some more print of walking and stuff. Just going out. It's funny how those opens, right? That's just my print. And yeah, see, that's what they do. They go around and they pick the spots. Like these might be, if you're noticing that print, it might be a repeat because they have a couple of pairs of shoes in this pattern or something when they're using them. Anyways, it's almost like this is how the ground should probably be, you guys. Like, they're willing to do this kind of stuff. Maybe they're digging in amongst here and stuff, and maybe there was really a mole there recently, you know. But if you look at that, that's harder. That's harder than what that was to break up. So, bug looking or whatever type thing. Yeah, that one's pretty hard. Nice and soft. So, and then after they're finished mucking around, see, like, look at those little prints again right there. Like, that's like the size of a quarter. It really does look like something, doesn't it? Did they make that print as a fool print? Was it a real suspect? Where are we? Right around there. You know? Well, they're totally hot onto me. You know what I haven't even told you? Super unbelievable information, you guys. Look at those prints. I think you guys start to see a pattern. Like, I see a pattern because I'm with the full dimensional look. Look at that again, guys. Freaking awesome. This one's bigger. What is that? Like, what the frick is that? Is that one of the fake ones, or is that by an accident one? Wow. It's amazing. Yeah. Sitting out here one evening or last evening or something like that. We have been having pretty dry air. We're not yeah, some other stuff going on there. times on the camera, but you see how that was all scraped down to a pile down there, right? Looks like a few finger strokes and stuff happened in that one. Oh, look at that! Oh my God, what is it? What the frick is this thing, man, we're talking about? Anyways, back to it. I seen one, you guys. I seen one up against that building right over there. I was walking up here, going past, and he was making whatever kind of a maneuver and was going from, say, behind that air conditioning unit against the wall, over the deck, down into that bush right there. And I got to see him kind of as he was entering onto the deck, across the front of that sliding door, so it was a little bit of a weird on the visual, and plus his speed was, it is a rabbit. Ah, that's a decoy. I bet you that's a decoy. It wasn't a rabbit. It wasn't that rabbit, man. I would have nailed that. I know it. They do decoys. That's amazing that we just got to see that. I swear. Believe what you like to believe, but it wasn't moving like a rabbit at all. I have to admit that it was in a brown color, off of that color. And then we go and see this. And we're seeing other stuff. So, is that one of the ones I showed? Look at that, that was like digging or something right there, eh? So not all of that is going to be accidental, guys. I don't believe it. I think that could be kind of like a back foot and a front foot or something. Front hand and a back foot. Alrighty. It's amazing stuff. Some people might think to, you know, do whatever kind of a cast on it and stuff. I don't bother with that kind of stuff. If I had somebody, I'd be giving them a call right now and ask them if they're at all interested. See that? Is that one something there, one something there? Supposedly's. That's me raking through it. Okay, I'm done here. It looks like fingerish kind of things to me. In the shoe though or something, you see that? So was it 2 different steps at 2 different times? And that could be a toe. Did it do it? You do a turn there and I don't know, that's pretty interesting. Alrighty. See all right here? This is all freshly planted blackberries. See how there is no blackberries on them or anything? This is the field. I talked about this a few times. It's a field, the blackberries that they did next to a very prospering one, which is, you know, that way in the horizon, kind of that, you know, going that way. It's huge. Some of that up there is probably the real flowered and fruit producing, but this isn't producing. And I was kind of guesstimating, and I think I'm going to be wrong now, but I was guessing that this stuff still might make it into flower this year. You know, our summer's not over, so we'll see, but I'm having second thoughts. I'm looking at the ground again here in some soft spots, and they obviously like this area, I'm telling you right now. All this new vegetation here is really probably helped, and then they did big modifications to these trees. There a lot of grooming work in them, you know, trying to get them so they're well hidden in amongst right there or something. in some shots you do, you just gotta pray. With the uncomfortable position you're in right now, you can't even hardly breathe to get the success of what you're thinking you're kind of doing. Okay, this is the Tinman. Hold on as long as I could.